when I started fighting, I was a nervous wreck. I was like, why the am I doing this? I'm walking out, people are like, you suck. And I'm like, why? I don't know you. Why would you tell me that? We never met. I'm a nice guy. And now I just don't care. Either I'm going to win, I'm going to lose, but I'm going to go out there swinging. They hated me in high school. I was one of those guys that's just strong. I was like legit typical like teen movie jock. I was like, yeah, cool dude. Just no girls like me. That was my problem. But I remember my junior, and the guys were football guys were lifting. I was like, oh, what's up, guys? Tough guys, joking around. And they had 315 on the rack. And I was like, oh, get the I can do this. And the one coach was like, bullshit. And he like works out all the time. And I was like, I never forget, benched twice. He's like, mother. He was so mad at me. So my whole life, I played every sport. I played football, soccer, baseball as a kid. I bowled. I swam. I played football, and then the wrestling coach was like, "You're gonna play wrestle," and the basketball coach, "You're gonna play basketball." And I like basketball because I never wrestled before. But then I was like, "Yeah, you know what? My cousins did it too." So I was like, "Yeah, sure, I did it." And so my first year, not so much. I got my butt kicked. I wasn't really that great. Second year, my 8th grade year, I did a lot better, and then. I think just over time I learned and just, I found out what's best for me. I think one thing is people don't understand is like, do what's best for you, your style. Don't make it, someone else's style. So I played 3 sports, never had time off. I feel bad for my mom. She was always busy, but she loved every second of it. Yeah, when I was younger, even before I became in the UFC, just young and working my way up and then becoming champ, I think it was more the confidence. Confidence is everything. I knew I could be champ. I knew it. In my mind, I knew I could do it just because whatever I put my mind towards, I'm going to do. And so I train my ass off. I'd push the limit, and at times I would push the limit more than I should. My wife talks about when I lost to JDS the first time, that was the turning point. I knew I could do it. And I think that's what turned everything around. But, as going up with training-wise, I would be doing, caveman training, because we didn't know any better. We just trained hard. And then as I got older and learning my body more and just understanding it was what, less is more, if that makes sense. Listening to your body, I think, there's days where I couldn't feel my body. I would train, and my body was so used to the way I trained that I wouldn't be hurt. After one of my fights, no joke, I trained my ass off. A week after the fight, I win. A buddy of mine was like, hey, let's go, day drinking on the boat. My wife was like, what a great idea. Friday, 3 o'clock, let's drink. So his parents meet us out at their boat in their dock, and we're on the back of the boat just driving around the lake, hanging out. And he, no joke, has a 5 to 6 pound dog. I go to pick it up, and I blew my back out. Because when I train, I know how my body goes. But when I'm picking something like a loungy basket, so I think not understanding my body and just, I think rest and stuff like that is big. Rest is key. I think if you let your body rest, you can make strides. And in college, in wrestling, we lifted a lot just because there was more strength, endurance-wise. But to really just really weight train, I started doing that my last year playing baseball, but then when I started training people, I really lifted hard. And I got big. I was 245. I was yoked. I was benching heavy. It was deadlifting heavy, squatting. I sucked at squats, but I still squatted good. Nowhere near I should have been, but I got a lot stronger and just bigger. It was weird. Yeah, I think as I got older, I realized that strength is everything, but it's not everything. It's functional strength. If that makes sense. I love functional training. I love functional strength because it's everyday life. Everything you do, I think functional is the best training. Just because you don't hurt yourself as much. You see a lot of these guys, they can really hurt themselves because they're doing a lot more weight. But if that's their thing, that's their thing, But I can't do that. I can't be lifting to bulk up because then I won't be able to throw punches. I can bend a certain way and be strong there just because I prepared myself for it and I've done training for it. Does that make sense? Like rubber band stuff, resistance training, things like that, or just endurance-wise. I think, we would do 3 times a week. I would do a lower body, upper body, then a full body. But then as, we moved on, we did one hard Tuesday morning. It was about 45 minutes to an hour. We had 9 to 10 stations, 5-minute rounds. I would do functional. I would do belt squat, then I would do pendulum swing. You know what pendulum swing is? I fucking hate that thing, but it's awesome. It is so good, but it sucks. With the belt squat, I'll sit there, I'll do squats, but at the same time I'll do march, I'll shuffle back and forth, moving my body, and just sometimes with the belt squat I would do a deadlift as well, just pin pull deadlift, just not all the way down, just enough. And then my body getting used to the weight getting pulled down on me, but at the same time I'm moving so I can make it work, you know. And if we do something to the extent of heavy strength, when I get done, I'll do some type of kick. If I'm doing legs, I'll kick my legs up high to keep them stretched out. Or if I do pull-ups or something with the bench, I'll throw punches. So I'm getting that flexibility back in my arms, because I want to lose that flexibility. There's a lot of things with the functional training. You know, pull-ups is a big one, of course. We do bamboo bar bench. That's a big one with the kettlebells dangling, helping me, you know, then shake it back and forth and just up and down, just to hit the muscles that, you know, you don't use in your shoulders a lot, because, you know, bench is just boom, boom, boom. With bamboo, it really hits your stabilizers and stuff like that. You know, with the kettlebells too, it just that's straight functional, because the way you're moving your body, the things that you do, like Turkish get-ups and, you know, snatches, it's all natural, not just a stagnant bench or squat or anything like that. Another thing we do walking lunges and stuff like that with like a chain around our neck, and a lot of box jumps, stuff like, you know, just stuff where you're just gonna make it into your own, but at the same time it's all functional. Haley, for the love of God! I mean, there's so many different ones that we go back and forth, but then we go to, on Saturdays, I thought we did Tuesday, and then on Saturday, we would do like a full body hard, like sprinting with sleds, you know, stuff like that, rows. Before I started fighting, I was really into deadlifting. I really liked it. I didn't do natural. I had ropes, straps. I got up 640 on a 6-inch box. And someone was like, "That's really good." I was like, "All right, nice." But it was not great technique. Yeah. I was like literally this. I was like, I mean, doing one of those. You know what I'm saying? I got it. I was happy, but it was. And then I like the good morning steals. I mean, so what's funny is my weakest part of my body is my strongest, my lower back. Because I always had back problems, like lower back problems. But I found out my psoas is terrible. But if you have lower back problems, look at your psoas. My squat was like 400. I had terrible. I don't know why I sucked so bad at squatting. I have short legs too, and I just couldn't do it. It's one thing I really tried hard, and I just couldn't do it. But like, you know, benches, I got benches like, what was that, 360, 380, what it was. I was happy with that. And then like, you know, the deadlift, I was really good at deadlifting. That was what it was. You know, I think it's because the good mornings did a lot too. And cardio is big. I like cardio. I hate running. I do hate it with a passion, with an absolute passion, but it has to be done. So I do that once a week, sometimes twice a week, depending. Yeah, Monday would be a hard sprint day, just, you know, blowing it out, because I spar that night, so I just want to blow it out. It's like a fight. During fight, the day of the fight, I blow my lungs out in the morning. You want to go in something not prepared, you know, you're just going to kind of sit around all day, and I was like, you know, your body's not going to be used to it, but if you blow your lungs out in the morning, you feel way better. It's like with wrestling, you know, you just got to blow your lungs out and just, you know, get them almost conditioned, ready for that night. And so then like Friday I would do a long run, let my body rest, and get the lactic acid out of me. And then Saturday would be a hard day of sparring and training. So during the summer we use my pool. So we would do like a lot of just underwater, holding my breath. We had one coach the coach was doing power yesterday. He would sit there with his one leg and he would throw plates. We had 5 pound, 10 pounds. He would throw a 10 pound one, I'd get that, give it to him, then he'd throw a 5 pound, go back down. So we do that for times we do 10 each. And you can't like sit there and take a break. You have to go up, break down, back up, break down. So that would take a while. It was fun. Then we just regular resistance training. We would put the resisting and swim, or we paddle. And we would do a lot of shadowing in the water. So like with the feet mostly, so we can move faster. A lot of that. Battle ropes. Protein shakes. I mean, I haven't eaten like whites before. I don't mind them, but I'm more of a protein shake guy. Because my wife makes them for me, so because I'm lazy. Strong and fast. Orthodox, goddamn devil. Kettlebells. Anti-gravity treadmill. Striking. Every fight starts standing. Till I Die by MGK. I think if you're just smart, you know, like if you have a good regimen, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I think it is what you have to keep your body knowing the same routine, because like if you don't, like your body will, you know, shift off. I think it sucks in the beginning, you know. Everyone does like with a keto, everyone has a hard time with that because it's just, you know, I think when you just get your body used to it. So if you don't lift or work out, I think if you start doing it slow and just start getting your body used to it, and then you'll be fine. And then your body starts revamping itself and stuff like that. I think that if you do that, I think your body, you know, gets adjusted, and then your body starts losing the weight that you want. Because like I tell people, like, plateau. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna plateau. Everyone has a plateau. You just gotta change it up. Just change a little bit. make it better. And then, so I think, you know, you run a little bit, you know, drink water, just doing small things, you'll notice difference. I think MMA helped me a lot. I think not so much with fighting and just in life in general, just keep me out of trouble a lot of times. Kept me a lot more trouble I could have been in.